to Temana, where the Economic and Organized Crime Office, EOCO, is expected to begin a full-scale investigation into sale of Tema Community 24 lands to ghost companies and individuals reportedly connected to Ofori Atta family. Managing Director of Tema Development Corporation, TDC, Courage Makafui Nunekweku, addressing journalists at a press conference yesterday, noted he has uncovered what appears to be a questionable land transaction following an internal audit he instituted after assuming office. The audit uncovered irregularities in land allocations that occurred during the tenure of his predecessor, Alice Abena Furiata. Mr. Nunekweku confirmed that some of the lands in Tema Community 24 had been sold to persons linked to the Ofori Atta family. Listen.
2 or 3 plots belong to an Ofori Atta. I mean, why? Is that the only family we have in Ghana? These are facts. These are facts. Nobody can change it. They can come and challenge me, and I'll meet them anywhere, any court, with records. In Community 24 alone, in that 24, a small portion called T, we've discovered this alone. A small portion in Community 24. This is what we have discovered. You can imagine we are now going to 23 because they have land, Ocean Park. I'm just coming from there. That they have contributed money, done some work, and was going to use it as a union who thinks that their company is going to be estate. So it's just fair that they should also have some place to rest after several years of work. Was sold out. They sold it out. So when they petitioned me, I said, fine, we can do something about it. What did we do? I quickly took the petition to the minister. He gladly said, well, we can do something about it and to see how best we can reverse the land back to the union so that we can have peace.
That's the Managing Director of the Tema Development Corporation, TDC, Courage Makafui Nunekweku. Fortunately, he joins us on the line. Good evening to you. Thank you very much for your time tonight on 505.
Good evening, madam. I trust you're doing well.
I'm very well. Thank you for asking. I hope you're well yourself.
By the grace of God, we are fine. Greetings to your listeners and viewers online.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure. So let's talk about this sale of lands to one particular family. How widespread is it? And from your investigations, when did it begin?
Well, it is important I clarify the issue that investigations are just starting.
Okay.
If you listen carefully, I said I've written to EOCO to come and conduct an official investigation. But on the face of the documents I am reviewing, as a quantity surveyor, a trained project manager, and an engineer myself, I'm able to identify and read drawings, bill of quantities, project documents. It's on the basis of that I was able to detect that one particular family, repeatedly on the document, everywhere you go, Ofori Atta family, everywhere Ofori Atta family. So that, raises an eyebrow. And I tried to find out what's going on. So it was on that I said, okay, let me conduct a small, search in just a portion of Community 24. Let's say even 1% of the entire Community 24, just a small percent. Then I realized that every 10 plots, 3 or 2 belongs to an Ofori Atta. Every 10 plots, 2 or 3 Ofori Atta. In the plots, you realize that they are dying like 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. That's how it goes. So this is what we've done. And I've written to EOCO, and I'm sure in the coming days, EOCO will come and conduct a proper investigation alongside some of these investigations will be running with some private. We want to do property, audit, land audit, and be able to uncover the rot that we have come to inherit in Ghana Limited.
Okay, so you're talking about 2 or 3 Ofori Attas. Is it one person or different people with the same Ofori Atta surname?
It is different Ofori Atta. For example, let's say Mansa Ofori Atta, Ekia Ofori Atta, Eno Ofori Atta, El Ofori Atta, Kofi Ofori Atta. Everything Ofori Atta are all around the family. Or it's either Mrs. something Ofori Atta So the Ofori keeps repeating in all our land documents wherever we go.
Okay. And there's also the concern about questionable land transactions. What are they? Is it that the lands are not supposed to be sold, or maybe the prices that were being sold? What makes it questionable?
Well, Sarah, some of the prices are ridiculous. You can see that this price, I mean, certainly something has been massaged. When a land that is a prime land in a situation, industrial area or commercial area, being given out at that price, it raises an eyebrow. That is what is raising the question, to the extent that we are inviting the investigating agencies to come in, conduct an investigation, and bring some level of analysis or conclusion to this.
Can we put a price to this? Maybe you can give us bracket of how much these prime lines are going for.
Madam, I don't want to speculate in that area.
Okay.
Let's allow the investigative bodies to come and do their work. Some of them have commenced already. This afternoon, we had some meeting with some of them. So in the coming days, I'm sure they will do their work. Nobody should panic and nobody should run. Nobody should try to play victim, play propaganda and behave as if they are being persecuted or witch hunt. No. Just make yourself available. Come and account for your stewardship. You have occupied public office for 8 years. Just avail yourself. Be open and account for your stewardship to the people of Ghana, whose tactics you have used for 8 years. And justify the reason why you use the money that you use. And that's it.
Okay. There's also this aspect about ghost companies. Is it that they don't exist, but they have the lands?
Exactly the point. I also went to the system and realized that repeatedly you see these companies, let's say, for example, this Justin Computer Limited, Organ Computer Limited, repeatedly giving huge acres of land. And I said, why only this company that played that place? So I decided to go and conduct some level of search on this document to see who owns this document, only to realize that there's nothing existing in Registered General Department that this company exists. There's nothing like that at all.
Okay, so there's no Justin Computer Limited.
There is no whatever you want to be named that has been given the allocation of land at several places. That company doesn't exist at all at Registered General Department. Meanwhile, it's a limited liability company per the books. So
and they have contacts. They have contact numbers and location addresses.
You call the contact number, you won't get nobody picks. For the past 6 weeks I've been in office that I started doing this thing, nobody's taking any call. We track them from somewhere. Some of them were even on the land working. When we zoom on them and the vacated the site, no, they've never been there. So from the day we went to site and asked for who are the owners of this land, that was the last time we saw people working on that land. They never appear again. They just abandoned, and that was it. So
people are working on the land.
Yes.
There's no owner.
Yes.
The owner cannot be traced. So let's say if you had not found out, people would have built on the land and you wouldn't have been able to locate those people.
Exactly.
So what's happening to those lands now?
Well, those are all issues we'll be dealing with in the coming days.
Okay. Since this is an investigation, we'll let it be. But is there any other thing that is at the TDC you've discovered or you want Ghanaians to know about the TDC?
The issues are just many. Every day you enter this office, you can't even handle the situation. Every day we are discovering new things. And so we want the investigative bodies to handle it. The ones that we are allowed to speak to as the managing director who manages these organizations, I will speak to it, and the rest we leave it to investigative bodies to work.
Courage, we're very grateful for your
Thank
time.
you very much for having me. Keep your eyes on us, and we will work diligently to ensure that we reset TDC, reset this space to work again for Ghanaians.
That's the Managing Director of Tema Development Corporation, TDC, Courage Makafui Nune Beku.